First, after installing the add-on, go to the N panel and find Fauna Sketcher in the Tool panel. There will be a category for the add-on. You will see buttons for adding these objects to the scene. Let's start with the first one. Add it, and the object appears at the location of the 3D cursor. Play the animation and see that they fly in a circle. By default, I made all assets on a circular curve because it allows for repetitive movement. If you want to change the trajectory, delete the curve in edit mode, go to the curve drawing tool and choose a method. Now simply draw the desired shape. We have drawn it. Note that the longer your curve, the faster the insects will move. To correct this, go to the Modifiers tab and decrease the speed to the desired value. Let's go through all the settings in detail. Quantity. This is how many objects you will have. Speed. This is the speed. If you want to manually animate, first drag to -3, which will be the starting point. Then animate the value to 5. 5 is the end point. Let's look at the force settings. The first is random dispersion. It adds a noise texture and makes the movement of the objects more random. 0 makes it perfectly even. For the values below, imagine that there is a noise texture because they are actually settings for this texture. The turbulence setting affects the force applied to the particles. Strong force multiplies this value, significantly amplifying the turbulence amplitude. The speed setting determines the rate of texture change. The size determines the size of the noise texture. The larger the noise texture size, the more jerky the effect will be. Now let's move to the object settings. First two options will influence minimum and maximum scale of the instances. The next two settings are responsible for the randomness of the size, and then come the rotation settings. By standard settings, all objects face the direction of the curve. That is, each curve has a direction, and they look in the direction of the curve. If you add randomness, they will look in a completely different direction. Collisions with other objects are used in the context of a collection. Create a collection, put the desired object in, enable collision, and it works. It's important to use predominantly low polygon objects because during a collision, the collision trajectory is determined according to the directions of the object's normals, and a large number of polygons can cause unpredictable results.